I cannot stand it when people interrupt me while I'm talking. It's the most irritating thing ever in life, especially if you talk as much as I do. And sometimes you're really trying to get a point across, and then all of a sudden somebody want to interject. And first of all, not only do you interject, but you just take it to a completely different conversation. Like, for real. Happens to me all the time. I don't like it. Please do not interrupt me. Rude. Can't stand it when people make every conversation about themselves. You could say, yeah, and yesterday the sky was pink and it turned back to blue. And then somebody gonna be like, yeah, because you know this one time when, you know, I went out with some friends and we were talking amongst ourselves and I was just like, guys, look, the sky is pink and then it's gonna turn back to blue. Like, I was the one that let them know that the sky was pink and turned to blue. Why every conversation gotta be about yourself though? Like, for real? And let you not have a moment. Let you not explain to the group that you're talking to about something that happened in your personal experience, and then them interject and talk about not even a similar experience, but they still make it about themselves. Really? Can nobody get the shine though? At least one time? I don't like it. I don't like it. This is probably going to be semi-controversial. I don't like it when people just decide to wear things because designers just decide to make it in their size. Just because they make it in your size don't mean you need to wear it. Like, I'm a small person, but I don't just go out wearing nothing because I'm small. I wear what's flattering to my figure. It's just some folks need to let skinny jeans go because, I mean, it's just not working out for you. These leggings are getting completely way out of control. Ladies, let's start wearing things that actually go with our body type, okay? Can we please do that? Public service announcement. I'm trying to help the world. Just saying. I don't like how a lot of old people feel like they know everything and everything that they say is right. First of all, I know we're supposed to like respect our elders, but just because you've been living on this earth longer than me doesn't necessarily mean that everything you say goes. Doesn't mean that you get to act all ratchet and stuff because you've been living longer. Who said that? No. I don't like it when old people just feel like they're just entitled to everything because they've been living longer. And Lord, God forbid you don't offer them a senior discount. They just have a cow and a whole barn. Because where I work, if you don't give them their senior discount, they just are like, they be all extra. Well, where my senior discount at? Really? And then they complain about what their senior discount consists of. Like, either you want the senior discount or you don't. But just because you old don't mean that you entitled to everything. I'm just saying. I don't like it when people feel like that they're entitled to your stuff just because it's laying out in front of them. See, this is why I don't like to share. Because when your stuff is out and you're leaving it out because you feel like you can trust people, stuff comes up missing, stuff gets half used, nobody ever admits to using it or losing it. Just because it's out doesn't mean that you're entitled to it. Just because you're my friend don't mean you're entitled to it either. And see, this is why I don't like to share. I don't like it. I don't like it when parents tell you that you can't do something, but they can't ever really give you like a legitimate reason as to why you can't do it other than them just saying so. It's so played out. I've asked my parents numerous times about certain things that we weren't allowed to do when I was younger. That's just because I said so, and that's just because that's how I wanted to do it. And really? So what's your reason again? Can I get a legitimate reason at 27? No, because they still stuck on it's because I said so. What? I'm not going to be that kind of parent. I'm just saying I don't like that. I don't like it. When parents don't watch their kids, and then I know this is like bad English and all, and this is like a whole new side of me that y'all have never seen. Like I said, where I work, sometimes kids be all over the place and rambunctious and their parents don't watch them and let you say something to their child. You can't say nothing to my child. Well, had you gotten your child, I wouldn't have had to say anything. I wouldn't have to tell Bobby not to be jumping on that chair on the table. Why I gotta tell your child that? And he right there in front of you jumping on the table. and you mad because I said something, discipline your kids. I don't like it when people are all up in your personal space for no reason. Why are you in my bubble? We can talk from a distance. You ain't gotta be all in my face, disrespecting my face with spit because you all in my face talking. Like, I like my personal space, okay? But I don't like people all up in my personal space. I don't like old people on the road. I always said I was gonna come up with this taxi service that would pick up all the elderly people that didn't belong on the road, so that we didn't have to deal with like slow drivers, well, slow old folks driving in front of us. You know what? I really need to pitch that to somebody, because I really feel like I would be doing the United States a good thing. Because we would get all the older people that don't belong on the road, all the old people who don't need their driver's license but still be trying to drive. Like, I'll be trying to help them out. I'll be helping all y'all out. We need to get them off the road, because this is how they be driving. They either like right up on the steering wheel, or they be driving like this and they can't see, and you know, you do not need to be on the road. And then you get behind them and it's just like, you want to beep at them, but then you don't, because you don't want to scare them into a heart attack, because you know they're fragile. That sounds mean, but that's how I be feeling. Like, I don't want to scare them, and then I don't want to be responsible for anybody having a heart attack. I'm just saying. I don't like it when people don't keep their word. Like, if you say you're going to do something, please make, especially with me, please make sure that you do it. And don't get mad because I get mad because you didn't keep your word. Like, why are you mad? Because I'm upset? I should be upset because you said you were going to do something and you didn't follow through with it. Keep your word. I don't like when people don't keep their word. Just don't make promises. I like it better when people don't make promises, because then there's no promises to break. Duh. I don't like it when people always want to borrow your stuff because they don't want to go get their own stuff. But since you have it, they feel like it's a convenience. And they're always borrowing your stuff without just going to buy their own stuff. Like, what? Can you go get your own stuff? Why you gotta borrow mine all the time? Why does it always have to be at my expense? Literally, at my expense. Get your own stuff. I don't like it. I don't like people who feel like that they are holier than thou. I know people who they honestly feel like that they can do no wrong and they're better than you. I can't stand people like that. I don't like it. I don't like y'all. I don't really like it when people act all brand new. Here is an example. Let's say you're like best friends with somebody and they decide to get into a relationship. And you know, you've been introduced to the other person, y'all cool, whatever, or that's what it seems like. It seems like y'all cool. Then all of a sudden, it's like, they don't know you no more, like y'all ain't cool now, you don't hear from them. For real. I was your friend when you was single, but now you're in a relationship and you don't know who I am. I really hate that. You can be in a relationship and be friends with people. I don't really understand why people feel like you can't have both. To me, I just kind of feel like there's something wrong with you and there's not anything wrong with me, because clearly I can be friends with people and be in a relationship all at the same time. It's not really multitasking. It's just, I can't stand it. And it's happened to me numerous times. And am I friends with these people? No. But you know what? They always come back. And then I'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't know anybody by that name. I don't like it. This is something else that I don't like. Okay, so my dad's a pastor, right? Which means I'm a PK. Yes, I'm a PK. I don't like it when people automatically assume that I'm one of those PKs that is just all wild and all over the place. Because yes, there's a couple of them that just kind of ruin the reputation for the rest of us PKs, but all of us are not like that. I don't like it when y'all be judging me because I'm a PK. I don't like it. I don't like being hit on. I can't tell you how much I can't stand it. And then certain guys feel like you're being stuck up because you don't want to talk to them. First of all, it's all about how you approach me. Please do not approach me talking about, hey girl, hey girl. You know how I'm gonna respond?
Hey boy, what's going on, boy? Hey ma, what's going on, ma?
Ain't your ma. I'm not your ma. Stop calling me ma.
What's going on, shorty?
Like, I know I'm short, but can we leave my height alone? I do have a name. Like, we don't get approached properly nowadays. Like, what's the deal? And you want me to give you my number? how did you just approach me? Like, rewind, think about it. You know what, don't even try again, because I will be out the door by then. I don't like getting hit on. I can't stand it. Leave me alone. Someone a text message and you know that they've read it and they don't have the audacity to text you back. If you ask someone a question, and you know, some of these smartphones are real smart. They let somebody know that you read it. You got the nerve to read my text message and not say anything back, especially if it's something important or I'm asking you a question and I'm not just texting you just to bother you in any way, shape, or form. And you got the nerve not to text me back? Oh, okay, I see how it is. But you got all the time in the world to tweet and Facebook and text message Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, but you can't answer me back? You can't tweet, Facebook, or text me back? Oh, it's like that? Alright. Alright. I don't like that. I don't like men with big egos. Sure, you might be attractive, you might be handsome, but all of that ego, like, clearly that just messes up any chance that you thought that you may have had with me, because I'm not dealing with it. No. Men with big egos is just probably one of the most unattractive attributes about any guy who has it. There's a difference between being confident and having a big ego. There is a big difference. And if you have a big ego, please don't look this way, because I'm just not going to acknowledge you. And I'm going to just act as if you don't exist, because I don't need you around. You get your life. Okay. So that's pretty much all that I can think of as far as what I don't like. This is probably long enough, and I've probably complained enough in this video. So yeah, I'm going to tag every one of my subscribers. Feel free to leave either a video response or leave some comments below about what it is that you don't like. And that's pretty much it. So until the next video, I will see you guys later.